Bridge number 1. So this is new waters for us. This is the Middlewich branch of the Shropshire Union Canal. Lovely, find somewhere to moor up. Right, so we came up onto the Northwich Arm. Is it the Northwich Arm? I can't remember. My head is absolutely shot to pieces this morning. Anyway, we moored the night just outside Bridge 4. I didn't record much coming through this morning. Sorry, last night, because well, just one of them days, isn't it? You don't record much, so I don't know how much you'll get to see today, but we'll record some stuff and we'll send a video out somehow. So we're moored up just by Bridge 4 on the Middlewich branch of the Shropshire Union. Like I said, my head's shot this morning. So we're going to go up past Venetian Marina, do the lock there, do the next lock, and then we're going to moor up before Middlewich because we need to get the train back to Birmingham. Jazz, bless her, needs to go to the vets, so we're going to get the train back to Birmingham and go to our local vet. So right, hang around, see what we get done, and we'll see you shortly. We's on new waters.
New waters.
New waters. Oh yeah, I forgot, hang on a second. Beep!
That was a bit of a rough one.
Nearly had your boobies out then.
Wow.
Yeah, new waters.
What are we on?
The Middlewich branch of the Shropshire Union Canal.
Why do they call them different names off the same canal? Why don't they just give them a new name?
Because I suppose it was made by the same, they wanted the companies to have the names so they know what company they had to pay to, I suppose.
Okay.
You know. I don't know. Maybe we should ask Mr. Shropshire Union. It was at Telford, wasn't it? Yeah, Telford.
Yeah, I think the book said Telford.
Yeah.
This was one of the later ones, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's one of the last ones built, I think this was.
18 something
Yeah.
something.
Nice big windy hole here. You could wind a pair of boats tied together here, it's that wide. Let me show you. Whoa, look at all that space. Lots of space there.
For hiding.
Yeah, that's a big one. You have to say it again because the camera wouldn't have heard you.
That's a big one. Big one.
That's a big one.
Heidi says.
Don't be so rude. That's what Heidi'd say.
It's quite busy down here actually.
Yeah, down here we've seen more boats down here this morning than we saw
In the last probably 2
in the
months.
whole of the time we were up between Chester and Ellesmere Port. We've seen more boats in the first 2 hours than we saw the whole week we were down there. So tell me, why don't you guys ever go down to Ellesmere Port? Yeah, so talking about Ellesmere Port and Chester, how come a lot of boats only go as far as Chester then turn around and then go back down? Why don't you go up to Ellesmere Port? Now I know the town of Ellesmere Port's a little bit run down, but the trip down there is fantastic, despite the fact there's weed. But if more boats went down there, there wouldn't be so much weed. Does that make sense? You know what I mean? Because the boats would push the weed out of the way and chop it all up, and you know what I mean. So, but anyway.
And the museums there.
The museum, yeah, the museum's really good. I like the museum. But I just found it strange that the whole time we were between Chester and Ellesmere Port, we probably saw 5 boats at the whole time. Yeah, moving, 5 boats moving. There's a lot of boats moored up. But we probably only saw.
A lot of boats moored up. There were several.
No. On the way down there, there's moorings on the way down. There's boats moored there. But in the Ellesmere Port itself, there's nothing. Nobody seems to go down there. Anyway, we're coming up to the lock, so we're going to turn you around and show you some other stuff. Turn around. Cheers, gents. Thank you very much.
Okay, cheers.
So we're at Minshaw Lock now, and there's a boat just coming up, so I'm going to hover for a little bit, and then as they come out I'll go straight in, so perfect timing. Just going past Aqueduct Marina. Oh, this looks like a nice moor here. Right. I got the impression he didn't want to stop, but he had to. He got no choice. I was there. Not that I was going fast. I'm never going fast. But yeah, I ended up going on the inside, on the near side of him, on the wrong side of him, and I ended up getting stuck in the mud. Typical. But there you go. What happens? We're moving again now. But and to be fair, he didn't even really seem to give a shit either. Hey ho. Just met a boat at a bridge. You're right. Cheers. Does that mean the boat's name's really Pike? Yeah, don't tell him your name, Pike! train. And another train. I think we're definitely stopped.
Are we here?
Yeah, we're here.
Not there. No.
Oh, that's my bollocks.
It's mine.
You're on camera.
No,
Stop it. Yeah,
no,
yeah,
I'm-
you are. Oh,
I'm below sex.
you're below average intelligence.
Below you. Below
Yeah,
you.
definitely,
Boxer
definitely,
shorts.
definitely
that's
not
what
below. Keeps walking over her. Your eye looks swollen.
You, because you punched me in the night.
Well, you should do as you're told then. You should do your jobs. You should do your jobs. Here's a kiss. You're not looking. Right, that's us for a couple of days, leaving Precious here. Going to we're in a secret location on the side of the canal, and there's a train going over there. Look, that's a train that went boop boop to me yesterday. So let's go and catch a train home, because unfortunately little baby girl there's got to go to the vets. You got to go to the vets, ain't you, darling? Show everyone your eye as well. You got a swollen eye as well, haven't you? Yeah, same as your mum. Yeah, I'll punch you as well. No, I wouldn't punch the dog.
No,
Right.
definitely not.
That way. Let's go.
Onwards.
Go and find a train.
Go on then.
All the hawthorns are in full bloom now. Well, not bloom, full berry. Oh, nearly fell over. We picked some. We picked some yesterday, didn't we? Some
Yep. Hawthorn berries.
hawthorn berries and some elders.
Elderberries.
Because you're going to make hawthorn berry ketchup, and I'm going to make elderberry wine.
Yeah. That just shows what we
Wine.
prefer.
Yeah, yeah. What was the other one we were going to make ketchup out of? I can't remember now.
Is it rose hips?
I think we were going to do something with rose hips, but you're not that keen on rose hips, are you?
Well, it wasn't last year, but I'll give it a try
No.
again this year.
Well, when
Let's see what we can.
wasn't
What
it
you
last year that Fran and Rich made elderberry rob, which is like a cough medicine? We should have a go at making that, maybe.
Yeah, she did, didn't she?
Yeah, so
Yeah. But
I doubt if you're watching, Rich or Fran, but we're going to steal your recipe whenever we find it.
And then you should put a link to the other fellow that we watch.
Oh, yeah.
The Knowledge to Forage.
Knowledge to Forage. We bought the book, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Both,
so-
both
yeah.
books.
Anyway.
Really, really good.
Okay. Hey?
Must be a passenger lift.
Yeah, go and walk down the other side, doesn't matter.
Let's busy down here.
We made it. Well, Birmingham anyway. Without killing somebody, which is a very close run thing. Quite a few days later. Ah, welcome back. Well, not that you've been anywhere, but since we took the train ride back to Birmingham, it's been about a week. There's been a few issues. We had to take Jazz back to the vets. She's got to have an operation, bless her. So it's Wednesday now. She's having the operation on Friday. I did move the boat a couple of 100 yards from where I moored it, where you saw. That was because it was on a 2-day mooring, so I've moved it up to here now. It's on a 14-day. I've been here about 3 or 4 days now, so I'm going to move it a couple of bits today, a couple of bits up, or move up a little bit, mainly because I want to still try and get the boat back towards Coventry. I'm back at work in a month, so I need to get a bit closer so I can travel to and from work. Anyway, waffling. So like I said, we're going to move today. The weather looks a bit grey behind me here, look. You can just see up there, it looks very grey. However, if you look over there, it looks a lot brighter over there, so I'm hoping we get that weather over there. So, but we'll see. We'll see. Fire in the hole! Right, so although it's raining, we're going to cast off anyway. I'm going to risk it. It says it's only going to rain for about half an hour or so. Although it is gone quite heavy now. Look at that. Typical. Right, I think I'll give it 5 minutes and then we'll see what happens. Because it's not in for the day, I don't think. It looks quite bright on the horizon, so see how we get on. It's only water, isn't it? You know what I mean? Got my coat, got my hat, so I should stay fairly dry. So guess what we're doing? As Heidi would say, it's wetter than a mermaid's foof. I'm going to hang on here for 2 minutes because as soon as I set off it started raining quite heavy, but I'm just going to hang on here for a couple of minutes and see if it eases off. The next lock's only just round the corner, so if need be I'll go and sit on the lock landing and hide. But as there's no boats moving, I'll just sit here for 2 minutes. Lovely, eh? Well, I missed most of the rain by hiding under the bridge, and it's stopped now and it's looking a bit clearer than it was, so we'll see how it goes. It's got 2 chances, you know what I mean? Definitely looking a bit clearer on the horizon, so let's just hope the rain stays off for a good couple of hours. We can get some distance done and then we can moor up wherever, can't we? Once we get into town a little bit closer, do a bit of shopping or something. Plenty of swans. Right, catch up with you in a bit. Okay, 2 minutes later, we're around the corner, we're at the lock, so let's drop ourselves down through the lock. I can't remember the name of the lock off the top of my head, but I'm sure I'll put it in the screen below. Also, I forgot to mention I'm single-handed now because Yvonne's at home with the dog, so yeah, I'm single-handed at the moment. Oh yeah, and I forgot to tell you, because I'm back on my own again on the boat for a week or so, the old Enfield's on the front again, so I can move around. So looking at where all this new concrete is on the left hand side here, I'm assuming this is where the breach was a few years ago. It looks very modern both sides. Hang on. Slow down a little bit. Yeah, it looks very modern both sides, so I'm assuming this is where the breach was. I think it probably is, because it was down here somewhere. I'd have to investigate, but I can pretty much guarantee this is where that breach was. Very nice concrete though. And lots of rings, which is good. The only trouble is what I found, not that it's a complaint, but it's just an observation, that wherever CRT seem to put rings, they limit your mooring to 2 days, which is a bit of a bind, but you know, I understand why they do it, but if you want to stop more than 2 days in a nice location, it seems you can't, but such is life. And we're back to rain again. Well, that's us at the end of the Middlewich branch of the Shropshire Union Canal. We've just got to go down this last lock now and we're onto the Trent and Mersey, so yeah, it's been quite nice actually, quite enjoyed it. Anyway, let's turn you around. You don't want to look at me, do you? Let's turn you around and we'll show you going down the lock. So yeah, despite the fact it's wet, it's still quite humid. Yeah, I'm hoping the rain stays off though. Very much, cheers.
There is one coming up.
Sorry?
There is a boat coming up.
Okay. So I'm going to go right anyway, so yeah, I'm going south, yeah, south. Sorry? No worries, that's alright, no problem. Right, that's us out now. That's the Trent and Mersey you can see in front of us. So that's the Middlewich branch all finished, so here we go, Trent and Mersey Canal.